Hey there, welcome to Contracts and Chaos. My name's Alyssa.
And I'm Brenna, and we're here to tell you that you are not alone in the mayhem of this real estate industry.
We're keeping it real and sharing our stories, strategies, and successes in today's real estate world.
So come join us every Tuesday while we talk contracts and chaos. I'm actually really excited about this one. I wish that I knew who posted it originally because I sent you all that was posted, right? Like somebody, a great real estate agent that I know, which wasn't me. This was a post that a good friend of mine posted. Great real estate agent posted this, and it like blew my mind. And
So
it was
who did you see post it?
Jessica Lenz.
Okay.
She is, yes, she's a rock star in Colorado. I think she's gonna close like 45 million this year.
Nice.
I know, God. And she Live Forever is like posting pictures of her hot tub. Like she'll be in the hot tub and she has like this beautiful view. I'm just like, girl, I'm just gonna come have a sleepover. She's hilarious. Love her.
Right.
Anyways, so it was such a good post. I don't know if I should have the whole, like, read the whole post, but I think we're gonna like essentially summarize it up because rejection is such a big thing in this industry. And we've heard people say, go for no, right? Like the more no's you get, the closer you are to a yes. But that's hard. It's hard. Nobody likes to be rejected that much. But this post, how they worded it, it reframed rejection into like, it's something that we've made up, right? You didn't get rejected because rejection isn't real, because before you asked, you didn't have it. Exactly. After you asked, you still don't have it.
Right. So what's changed?
Right. Nothing's changed. It's clarity. It's not tragedy. You asked for something. The answer was no. Where you are now or where you were then versus where you are now is exactly the same.
Right.
You're no farther ahead, but you aren't behind because literally it was a lateral move.
Mm-hmm. No, see, that is one thing I disagree with it because I do think you are further ahead.
Okay.
Because you tried.
Well, no, exactly. But it wasn't you're forward. You're moving forward, but it wasn't the appointment was accepted.
Right.
You know what I mean? Kind of upward trajectory. Everything you do moves the needle forward. But it wasn't this, oh God, they said no. And now we're down in the dumps.
So maybe we should read it. Hold on, let me pull up the text you sent me. So it says, people act like rejection is this devastating life event. It's not. Rejection isn't even real. It's a myth you made up in your own head. You ask Patty to dinner. She says no. Cool. Before you asked, you didn't have dinner plans. After you asked, you still don't have dinner plans. Nothing actually changed. You just found out Patty ain't it. That's called clarity, not tragedy. Now you can stop daydreaming about her and go eat tacos by yourself like an adult.
Like literally, that's the most important part of the whole thing. You know what I mean? Like explaining and like, I guess like the Patty principle, right? Like this should be something that's taught on stages across the country. Because,
for sure.
Because you ask Patty to dinner, she says no. Nothing changed. You didn't have dinner before you asked Patty to dinner. You still don't have dinner. So now, tacos and margaritas it is. But I think that it's such a powerful, and seriously, if anybody knows who actually posted this
that's
first,
only the first part of it.
I know it goes on forever. But if anybody knows who actually wrote this first, like, let us know. We'll credit them in the show notes because I was like, Alyssa, this is so
I'm literally Googling it right now as we talk to be like, see if it'll come up.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, so tying into real estate, right? When you interview for a listing and they go with somebody else, right? Maybe the commission structure was different. Maybe they told the seller that they would list it at that dreamy, lofty price that their girlfriend cooked up, you know?
Right?
Right?
Right, yeah. Well, it's wife, but yes.
It's wife. So it's one of those things. Like it's not the end of the world. I don't know. Get tacos and move on.
Right? Get tacos and move on. And that's only half of the poem. And neither ChatGPT nor Google can give me a verified author. They're both saying it just appears to be circulating on social media and that maybe a guy named Michael Cook. So, Michael Cook, if this is you, thank you.
We
Right,
appreciate
we
it.
appreciate it. But, so back to our point today. You're already living in the know, right? Like you are so afraid of hearing the word no that you're already living there. The
Hmm.
only thing the only thing you have to risk by asking or by reaching out or putting yourself out there is risking your ego. So,
Right.
excuse
It's a
my
pride
French.
thing. It
Right, it's a
really
pride
is.
thing. But get the
Hmm.
hell over yourself.
Yep.
Like, you're not that important. You're not that special. And if you want to be that important and special, you have to get comfortable with hearing the word no.
And also, nobody cares as much as you do. Right?
Right,
Like, if somebody says no, you are going to think about that no far longer than the person that told you no will. Right? Like,
right,
they're not going to be like, I really got one over on Alyssa because I told her no.
right. Or even the secret no's. Like, I found out, what was it, last week? That one of my former clients sold their house without me. I don't know why. The lender told me it was because this was when things got crazy in your life. No, honey, it was last month. I looked it up in MLS, but cool. Um, so who knows? And I can guarantee, I said to Brent, I said, this has been sitting with me more than I needed it to. I don't know
Hmm.
why they didn't use me. I didn't do anything wrong. I was in contact with them. They mentioned in earlier in the year and said, hey, we'll reach out. I'd followed up on a couple other things and then they went with another agent and that's fine.
That
But it
happened
did
to me
sit
a
with me.
few years ago. A couple, they relocated here. They relocated here. They bought a house in Troutman. And then 2 years later, I see that, and we're friends on Facebook. I'd followed up. I'd done all the things, and they bought a house in Georgia, and I'm
Right.
like, hey, like, congratulations, right? And she messages me, and she's like, you're just so busy all the time. We didn't want to add anything to your plate, and I'm like,
I'm busy because I do my
honey,
job.
right. You can put more on my plate. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
this is my job. But
Right.
anyways,
Well,
congratulations for your house in Georgia and selling your house here.
right. Well, and that's
It
been
does
one of the
sting.
things I was thinking about too with this was, did they see too many posts about what was going on in my life and not enough posts about me actually doing real estate? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe my post got unbalanced and I need to
Mm-hmm.
adjust that. Not a big deal. It's
Well,
two closings. I'm still ahead for the year and
well,
I
it's
know that we're still
hindsight,
friends.
right?
Right?
And would you have changed what you
No.
shared? No. Well, exactly.
Nope.
Exactly. Nothing would have changed. And honestly, if I hadn't been friends with them on Facebook and seen the house in Georgia, I wouldn't have known
Right?
that I was without it.
Right.
You know? All right. The other thing is to think about that maybe you're getting a no because you're not set up yet for the yes.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe
Because
you're not ready for the yes. And that's hard to sit with too because then it's like looking in a mirror, right? You can't be like, oh, well, they made a bad decision to not choose me as their real estate agent. Because maybe it is you. Maybe you're not ready for that $2 million listing. Maybe your presentation for this specific relocation buyer isn't what they're looking. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things that could be that you're just not ready for
right.
that
Well, and
yes.
how many times have you not gotten something in real estate or had a crazy client cancel something and it reopened your energy to let something else in?
That happened to you
Every single
every
time.
single time.
Every single time. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like I literally look at it, I'm like, oh, what's coming next?
But
Like,
you
here
can't
we
see
go.
it. You can't see it until you're past the no. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you have no idea. And yes, it stings, but I can think of a few times where you've been like, "Listen, like since this happened, this has happened."
Right.
And it's all good things because there's another one too, and it wasn't in this post, but like mm, their rejection is God's protection or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like
Like
that. Hmm.
something like that. Which I do think that there is something. It's just like you spilled coffee on your shirt when you're getting ready for work in the morning, and suddenly you're running 10 minutes behind, and then you find out that there was a fatal car accident on your route. Would that have been you?
So, can we just sidetrack that for a second?
Sure.
And I know my mom's listening because she listens every week. This
Every week.
literally
Hi,
happened
mom.
to us trying to get to New York last week.
Nice.
So, Mom's flight kept getting delayed. She finally, because it's with the shutdown, got a refund from the airline and ended up driving home with me. Not a big deal. It delayed our departure because I had to drop her off, then go get her, then come back, get myself packed up, and get everything ready. Well, leave the driveway, realize I forgot my medication. Have to turn around. Go to leave the driveway again. I don't even make it 2 houses down the block, and my low tire pressure light comes on. And I was like, I have a thing to check it. But I said, you know what? I don't want to get out of my car again. We're just going to go to Discount Tire. Thank God I did, because I ended up having a nail in my tire.
Oh.
So that discount was going to be a 3-hour wait. So I drive to the one that's 20 minutes away. They get us right in. It was amazing. They were phenomenal. Fixed it for free, even though I don't have protection on those tires. I didn't buy them there. Leave there, get 20 minutes up the road, and they call and say, ma'am, you left your purse.
Oh my God, Alyssa. This is some Final Destination crap.
Right? That's what Mom and I were saying. She was like, there is something in the universe keeping us from getting on the road right now because there is something in front of us that it is trying to avoid. And I was like, yeah. I was like, part of me wants to be like, do you want to leave tomorrow?
Yeah, let's just like go back to bed.
I'm a little, I don't know what it was. We never saw a major accident. We didn't see anything crazy. But that's exactly what we said was like, we're being prevented from leaving town because there's something happening. And that's how I look at it when these things happen is I'm being rejected now to open me up for something bigger and better or to protect me. So like I have a listing or had a listing last year that got canceled. I got her under contract. She refused to do repairs. If she had done them, we could have saved the deal. She canceled everything, canceled her purchase, canceled her listing, everything. Relisted with another agent. It took that agent almost 100 or over 100 days to get it under contract again. At $30,000, the new list price was $30,000 less than I had her under contract at, which was also lower than what that buyer wanted her to reduce the price to in lieu of repairs. Bye.
Yeah, that's
Let
just
that
like
person deal with it. Like,
yeah, it's you can only do so much, right?
Yep.
It's one of those things. And the same thing, again, reflecting on yourself too, like if you say that they met with an agent that has like better systems in place, or they liked that they had a team, or maybe this is your opportunity to review your
right?
systems, you know what I mean, like that kind of stuff, and just prepare for when the universe is like, yeah, your turn,
Right. Yeah,
because I believe that's how it works.
Yeah, and look at it as a reroute. Don't call it rejection. It's a reroute. Something is moving you in a different direction. And it's going to sharpen, right? Plot twist. Pivot. Pivot.
Oh, yes. It's true. But it's true. I think the biggest thing here, though, is I don't want people to be like, well, that was a no, so I just have to wait until the universe gives me what I'm waiting for, right?
Right.
Again, we go back to the like, you have to keep moving. You have to keep going for the opportunities to arise. Because if you just say, oh, I got to know, and then there you are, stale, stagnant, not changing anything, not doing anything, not getting any better, how in the world is the universe going to be able to open doors for you?
Right.
You're standing in front of the door. Move.
Right. Yep. And the worst case is nothing changes. Okay. The best case is everything changes, because maybe it was that you needed to add a TC because you were overwhelmed and you missed paperwork on a transaction, and that's why they didn't use you for the next one. Or maybe they do want someone that has a team officially in place because they know you're going to be traveling a lot, so they want to know you have an official backup. But
listen, this is a side note too. I do feel like there is, I feel like it's a split crowd. Somebody either doesn't want you to be on a team because they don't want to be like shuffled. They feel like they're going to just, it's like a call center. They're going to be passed along and never have the same person. So they want a solo agent. Or there's people that are like, well, I want to work with a team because I have options. Like I'll always have somebody there. But anyways, that was.
Well, and that's why I say, you know what? I am a solo agent, but I have amazing colleagues that if I'm traveling before I leave town, I line things up with them. Or
Mm-hmm.
if there's an emergency, while I'm not officially on a team, I have a great network of agents that can step up and help. And I've never, never run into a situation where I haven't had someone be able to help if I'm not available.
Yep.
So, but that's totally a sidetrack. So I
Yep.
think the point of this is don't look at it as rejection. Look at it as a reroute. Keep moving forward and don't be afraid to ask, because if you don't ask, you're not going to get the no anyway.
Well, if you don't ask, the answer is always no.
Right. You miss
Like,
100% of the shots you don't take.
that's right. That's right.
So, all
Well,
right.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Wayne
Take your
Gretzky
shot.
on the way out.
Take your shot, kids. All right, we'll see you next week.
We just finished another episode of Contracts and Chaos, but believe me, the chaos does not stop here. So check out the show notes for our email address and where to follow us on socials, and we will see you next week.